Hi, welcome to Camlish.com. I'm teacher Emmy and I'm going to be your teacher in learning the English language easily. The title of our book is Classroom English. This is a practical guide to teaching English through English. Now let's start our discussion on page 71. Okay, we're going to start our discussion with lesson number 23, and the topic is trying to remember a word. Trying to remember a word, okay? So let's go over the teacher's and student's language. So the teacher's language first. First one, let's see. What's that word? I know it, but I can't remember it now. Let me think. It's on the tip of my tongue. I've got it. Is watch band in English. Okay? Student's language. I have a question. What is in English? Alright, now let's go over the dialogue form of here below. Okay, so students raises his or her hand. The student said, I have a question. Teacher said, yes, what is it? Student, what is in English? Teacher, let's see, what's that word? Okay, let's continue. I know it, but I can't remember it right now. Let me think. It's it's on the tip of my tongue. And then after a moment, oh, I've got it. Watch band. Is watch band in English? Okay, so that's how you try to remember a word. Now let's try to see the other expressions this time. So number one, you can see here, let's see. What's that word? Oh, what's the word I want? I know that word. What is it? Number two, I know it, but I can't remember it right now. I can't think of it right now, but I know what is it. I know it, but I can't recall it right now. Number three now, let me think. Let me see. Let's see, what is that word? Okay, number four, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I just had it. Number five, I've got it. I remember it now. It just came to me. Okay. So those are the other ways of saying the statements or the sentences that we've just read in the dialogue. Now you can see here the Korean translation of the dialogue that we've just read. Alright, now let's try to continue on the next page. Okay, now let's try to go on to the next lesson. Okay, we're now here on lesson number 24, and the topic is handling a difficult question. So how do you handle a difficult question? Now let's try to see here. Teachers and students' language, but let's start with teachers' language first. Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay. Students' language, how do you say in English? Okay, so did you understand that? Now let's try to see the dialogue form of it. Students asked, can I ask a question? Teacher, yes, go ahead. How do you say in English? Teacher, well, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Let me see. I guess I'll have to look it up in a dictionary. After consulting a dictionary, oh, it's a Korean woodpecker. Is Korean woodpecker in English? Okay. Well, let's try to go on the other expressions this time. Number 1, we can see here, well, that's a good question. Another way of saying that is, that's an interesting question. Number 2, we have here, I'm not sure. You can also say, I don't quite know. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure about that. I have to think about that. Number 3 here we can see, let me see. Or you can say, let's see. Let me think about it. Or let me think about that for a moment. Okay, so did you understand that part? Now you can see here again the Korean translation of the short dialogue that we've just read. Alright, so that's it for our lesson. Thank you for listening. Again, I'm Teacher Emmy. See you in our next video lesson. Goodbye.